Hey y'all, you all are going with me on my afternoon walk. Um, it's going to be a kind of short walk because I don't have a lot of time, but I wanted to get in the sun today. Um, I hope y'all can hear me. Um, this is so weird. I don't see how people be doing this vlogging, baby, because holding this camera like this is crazy. Okay, this is crazy. But yeah. So I hope everybody is doing well. Today is Monday. Today is a new week. Today is February what? Today is February 6th. I cannot believe we are in February already. I didn't miss so many days of posting, but that's okay because I have good reason. Y'all, I have good reason, okay? Um, I have been not feeling well at all. And it's probably been for a long time. I actually filmed me talking about this, but I don't really have time to I don't have time to upload it or edit or whatever child they call it. But um I haven't been feeling well for a long time. Like not and nobody is at 100%. Don't get me wrong, because ain't nobody at 100%. But I wasn't even at 50. Now that I think about it, like I was pushing through, but I wasn't no good, y'all. Um, I think I'm finally getting better, but I'm not all the way better. Um, but I wanted to either go live or make a video to do like a PSA about making sure that um, you make sure your health is good, because making sure, like, if you are not feeling well, to go and get checked. You know what I'm saying? Not even get checked, but just like raise your concerns to your doctor and stuff. Because sometimes, I don't know, y'all, literally, I'm walking by somebody's house, and why did I hear people screaming outside the window, child? Anywho, um, yeah, so just to make sure that you raise whatever concerns you have, because, hey, whoever joined the live, making sure you raise your concerns to your doctor, because, um, and not wait until the last minute if you don't feel well, because I ain't gonna lie, that's what I did. Y'all, I haven't been feeling well since, like, I would say probably it gotta be like August, maybe August or July. No, it gotta be like August. And I didn't pay any attention to it then because I had been to the doctor. I had gotten my blood work done. My blood work has never been out of whack. You know, like, my blood work has always been like, the numbers are good. The numbers are like perfect, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? The numbers have never been concern for my doctor, you know? So I always took that as, your blood work good, you good. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter if you don't feel well, if the blood work is fine, you're fine. Almost like taking it as, if the blood work is fine but you're not feeling well, like it's you, not making up things, but just like what you're feeling is not valid because the blood work says something different. So evidently you must be fine. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the case. So August, I wasn't really feeling that good, so I pushed it aside. And y'all, I'm doing this walk in the most comfortable shoes. And y'all know I go off on tangents, but I'm doing this walk in the most comfortable shoes. I'm gonna do a favorites video because I have so many favorites, y'all. I got so many favorites. But yeah, the blood work was fine, everything was fine. So like August, I wasn't really feeling that good. It wasn't too bad, but I was okay. September, I can't even remember. But October, November, y'all, it went downhill. I was getting like, and just to give y'all a little background, y'all know my profession, right? I basically, primarily, I sit most of the day and type, right? So either I'm typing notes, I'm typing information, sending information via email, whatever it is. But I'm primarily sedentary. So I have to be like extra intentional with making sure I get some kind of movement, stretching, exercise, you know what I'm saying? Hence, this is why y'all on a walk with me during my little break, but I don't have that long. But anywho, so yeah, so I was fine. October came. It was like I started getting like these muscle cramps in my hand, and so I chalked it up to, okay, I work. I sit most of the time I'm typing, so it might be a little, carpal tunnel or something like that, y'all. So I'm like, okay, cool. Did a little hand stretch, whatever, fine. Okay. So it like went away. So then comes November, I think it was. November comes, literally woke me up out my sleep like 3 in the morning. Y'all, my hand was hurting so bad. If y'all, if you know anyone that has been, that has sickle cell, and they describe to you like a sickle cell crisis, that's what I imagine it feeling like, because you could tell that it wasn't like, it was like my joints were hurting in my hand, and like I would have sausage digits. If y'all know what that is, it's like your fingers swelling up really, really bad, just out of nowhere for no reason. And it went from my hand to my fingers to my like my thumb to my wrist to my forearm, and it would go all the way up to like my shoulder area. And I was like, this is weird. I never had no feeling like this before. Maybe it's because, and it's crazy, the first thing I thought about, y'all gonna laugh. The first thing I thought about was, it's these damn nails I got on. These nails too long. And I don't even wear like super long nails, but they were longer. My nails were long at the time. And I said, I'm finna get these taken off because see me, I am like heavy handed. Let me know in the comment if y'all can relate. I'm heavy handed, y'all. So when I type, it's like I type hard, if that makes any sense. And so if I had those nails on, I was actually typing with the point of the nail instead of my the pad of my fingers, if that makes any sense. I'm sure it does. So y'all, I don't see how people be vlogging, child, because I ain't finna sit up and hold this camera like this. Hi, Pastel. I'm telling my story, child, because I've been sick, Pastel. Not even sick where I can't do nothing, but just not feeling well. How are you? Thank you for joining the live. So, so I said, you know what? I've been typing with the point of these dang on nails. I'm getting ready to get these taken off. And I hope y'all can see me because I don't have no sun right now. But, so I said, okay, I'm going to get them taken off. So I got my nails soaked off and everything. And still didn't help. My hands were still cramping up so bad, y'all. And I could not figure out. So I didn't think anything of it. At first I thought it was the nails. So I did that, right? Then it went away. And then it came back, right? And it got to the point where like I couldn't move my wrist. I couldn't move my wrist. I couldn't hardly move my arm. Like, you know how, like, let me show y'all. Like, you lift your arm like this. I couldn't even do that. I couldn't lift my arm. And I said, I don't know what made me try to rule out all this stuff. But I was like, okay, maybe I'm picking up my son too much. Y'all know I got a 2-year-old. I still pick him up sometimes or whatever. I said, maybe I'm picking him up too much. Let me stop picking him up too much, Okay. So, tried to do that. My hands were still hurting. And it went from my hands to my arms. So, one night, like I said, about 3 o'clock in the morning, I could hardly move my hands, y'all. It woke me up out my sleep. I was crying. I was telling my husband, I was like, my hand hurt so bad. Like, it was just like a weird, bizarre symptom or something. So I called the doctor. I'm like, okay, my hand hurting. So they said, oh, let me give you I think at that time, did they give me a steroid? I think they gave me a steroid because I was like, it hurt so bad. So they gave me the steroid. The steroid helped for like a week. I got like immediate relief. They were swollen. Yes, it was like I had sausage digits. Like, it would be one day, one finger would swell up real, real bad, just like out of nowhere. It didn't even have to be aggravated by anything. It would swell up and then it'll go down after like a couple days. And then then the other hand would swell up. So I was like, what the heck? So they gave me a steroid. The steroid helped immediately. And it went away. Fast forward to like December, I was noticing that like I was swelling up everywhere. Like it was almost like when I was pregnant. My ankles were swelling, my feet were swelling, and I was like, oh, it's because I'm sitting down too much. Let me like try to get up. I'm sitting down too much at work. Like, I need to move around more. My parents, like my mom was like, you need to stop trying to do everything. You need to rest. And and I was like, yeah, I do need to rest. That's what it is. So fast forward to now, January. Y'all, no lie, probably about 3 weeks ago, because I had started stretching. I was like, I need to start stretching, being consistent with my stretching. My husband was helping me, everything. So I started stretching, right? One of the days after I stretched, literally, y'all, when I say I couldn't get out the bed, I could not get out the bed. My knees were hurting so bad. The back of my knees were hurt. That's why I was like, it seemed like I've never had a sickle cell crisis, but I have a family member who actually passed away from a sickle cell crisis. And I know like the symptoms, and stuff like that. I don't know what it feels like, but the way that they describe it, you know what I'm saying? I know what that is. So I was like, this seemed like a sickle cell crisis. And I don't have sickle cell. So I tried to go throughout my day. I tried to take like a ibuprofen. That did not help at all. I couldn't move. I couldn't hardly walk around. You know how people, like, if you try to walk around, then if, I don't know, like your leg hurting or something, you try to shuffle. I couldn't even shuffle, y'all. I couldn't even shuffle. I couldn't. It was so hard. It was so hard. And I said, this not normal. Y'all, I still did not go to the doctor. This is a lesson for everybody, y'all, for real. So I said, you know what? So I'm just taking my ibuprofen. I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna be fine. Okay. So went on throughout my day. Then that didn't really go away. It just it wasn't as severe the next day. Fast forward to the next weekend. I was fine. But this whole time, I forgot to tell y'all, I felt tired. Like I was feeling like exhausted. Like I just wasn't getting enough rest or something. Like I was not sleepy, but I was just tired. I was getting like shortness of breath. I said, what the heck? So then, well, it still wasn't enough for me. So then the next weekend, I was fine. I felt okay. And but towards the evening, I remember, I never forget, I was on the phone with my mom. And I said, and y'all, I don't get upset about, well, I am a sensitive person, but I don't get upset about stuff like that. Like, y'all can't see me now. I'll just like push through, you know what I'm saying? And especially if I talk to my mom, for me, it was sodium intake. That used to happen to me often. Sometimes it still does if I eat. Okay, so this is the thing though. I had switched that up because honestly, I wasn't even, it got to the point where I didn't have an appetite. Like I didn't really want to eat anything. Or anything like that. Like it was just weird. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all can't see me. Um, Mom, and I was hurting so bad. I was like, Mom, I started crying, y'all. And if I cry and my mom see me cry, she know that something ain't right. She know that I'm really hurting, you know. And so my mom was like, calm down, like you need to go to the emergency room because I know if you crying, like you really hurting, you know. And it's like it's something that you can really explain. Like you can explain it, but it's like, okay, but what is it from? You know what I'm saying? So she was like, well, what's wrong? And I'm like, I'm hurting, but I don't know why. Like I feel like I'm hurting everywhere. And I just don't know why. So she was like, you need to go to the emergency room. So I still didn't go. Oh, because she kept telling me, you need to rest. You know, you try to do too much. You trying to run around, do this and do that, you know. So I'm like, yep, that's what it is. You know, when your mom tell you something, you like, yeah, mom knows. She know I do be running around. So I let that go. So then, probably a few days later, it had to be the next weekend because I went on the weekend. I was fine during the day, y'all. Then, that evening, I don't know what I think I was sitting at my dining room table. And I tried to lift my arm. Y'all, I literally could not lift my arm. Like, I was like, and then I got it. It was crazy because this is what I be trying to teach my clients. Like, calm down, you know, breathe. Y'all, I got in panic mode. I was like, I'm having a heart attack. I was like, something ain't right. I'm having a heart attack. My arm was hurting so bad when I tried to lift it. Then I said, okay, let me try to lift both of my arms in front of me and see if I could do it. Couldn't do it. So I knew, I said, and then so along with that, I felt a little bit dizzy. Not that I didn't feel like I was going to faint, but I felt a little like discombobulated. And I couldn't formulate my words. And so, and I mean, I could, but in my mind, I was like, forgetting. I was like, okay, what was I getting ready to do? Wait a minute, hold on. What was I getting ready to say? Girl, at that point, I said, no, I'm going to the emergency room because I don't know if I'm having a heart attack. I don't know if I'm having a stroke. What is this? And the pain got worse and worse. And it was like a aching pain on my left side, y'all. So y'all know what they say. Some on your left side, you heart attack, all that stuff. So I said, no, I'm going to the emergency room. Get to the emergency room. The lady, now this is my thing, cause y'all know I go on tangents. The lady said, the triage nurse, do you feel like you having a sickle cell crisis? I said, I don't have sickle cell. She said, yeah, but do it feel like one? I said, I guess. I mean, how would I know if it feel like one if I don't have sickle cell? That's my thing. But carry on. So I said, I was like, yeah, but girl, I was crying the whole time because I was hurting. So she calls the people, the doctor in the back. Oh, because when you go to the emergency room, you know how when you do the check-in, it says if you have arm pain, leg pain, or is it stomach too? I can't remember. But I know it said arm pain. If you have arm pain, you need to go right to the window. Don't check in. So that's what really made me scared. I'm like, oh Lord. So I went to the window, told the dude or whatever. So they come check my blood pressure. My blood pressure was fine. Triage nurse called me back, and that's when she asked me that. And I was like, I don't have sickle cell. And she was like, yeah, but does it feel like a sickle cell crisis? And I'm like, I don't know. All I know, ladies, my arm hurting. So she was like, okay, doctors in the back. And she was like, sickle cell crisis coming back or whatever. And I said, I don't have sickle cell. She was like, no. I just want to let them know what they dealing with. I'm like, what? So that was that. So then when I got back there, the doctors, I honestly feel like they don't really know what it is, because he was like, oh, you, he asked me, did my neck hurt? And I was like, oh, my neck hurt a little bit, but it just feel like I slept wrong or something. It wasn't hurting that bad. And he was like, oh, does your spine hurt? It just hurt like in your upper arm. And I'm like, yeah. So of course they did routine blood work, x-ray. I had to do a ultrasound, and all of that. Everything came back a-okay. So I'm like, well, what the hell is it? So the man came back and was like, oh, the doctor came back and he said that I was dehydrated, y'all. And at first I was like, what? I'm like, dehydrated? I've been drinking water. I've been like, he was like, that's probably why you feel pain all over, because the pain was just everywhere at different times of day, different days. It would just be, one day it would be in my foot, one day it would be in my leg, one day it would be in my arms, the next day it'll be in my hand, and it was swelling. So he was like, that's probably why you feel pain all over, because you were dehydrated. So I was like, what? I was like, wow. So I had to get 3 IVs, y'all, and I've been like just trying to take it easy, you know. That night and the next day, I felt 1,000 times better. When I say, I mean, I felt like a brand new person, because I didn't feel any pain. And so I said, okay, because that I had to get a steroid and all of that. So I said, I know this what happened last time when I got the steroid, feel the same, you know. So I said, no, I gotta up my water intake. So I've been drinking more water. I've been drinking like body armor just to make sure I'm getting everything in, taking my vitamins. I will say though, I don't feel 100%, y'all. I don't feel 100%. Like, I still feel tired. Like right now, like I went for my little walk. I feel like exhausted for, I just don't know. So I'm going to follow up with my PCP, because it, you know how when you know something is still not clear or not right, you know what I'm saying? So that would be my next step. But I wanted to make this live to tell people, like, don't wait, you know. If you feel like you don't feel well, y'all don't be like me, go to the doctor. You know, even if you, yep, that's what I mean at Pastel. I had got like I bought pineapple, blueberries. Yep, that's what and like even when I ate like the next day I started eating the fruit, and I was like feeling refreshed kind of. So I was like, okay, I feel my body feeling better. So I got like pineapple, blueberries, strawberries, kiwi. Like I just got a whole bunch of fresh fruits, and I cut them up myself and just like made a big fruit bowl. Um been eating from there or whatever. And it's crazy because when I look at what I eat, I don't really eat a lot of different foods. Um, like my kids are, well, one of my kids are picky eaters, and they pretty much like a fruitarian, really. Which is okay, you know what I'm saying? Because they eat a lot of fruit. And I don't really eat fruit like that. Like you might catch me eating cherries, or every once in a while I might have an orange, but I don't really eat fruit like that. And so it's different for me. But I have been eating fruit because I'm like, I know that's going to help. Been definitely drinking my water. So I went for my walk today. But I still feel like I'm not at 100%. I might be at like 75 maybe. Like I still feel like I'm not there. I do still kind of feel my hands. Like today my thumb feels like it's not swelling up, but just feels sore. So I said, let me go for a walk, let me exercise or whatever, and let me see, if that will help me. But I'm definitely gonna do follow up. But I'm like all of my blood work came back good. I'm like, why am I in so much pain? Because I definitely don't want to have like any autoimmune type of things like that. Because when you talk about pain, I mean, I talk to clients every day who have pain, y'all, and it's difficult. Pain is difficult to treat, and pain is basically is subjective. So it's like, I might have a high tolerance for pain or a low tolerance for pain, but it's like when you talk about the pain stuff and then you continuing to be in pain, and the first thing, because when I went to the emergency room, y'all, now I ain't gonna lie, my arm was hurting bad. I couldn't lift my arm or anything. Baby, they said, we finna give you some morphine. I said, some who? Oh, I said, I can't take that. I said, I cannot take that. I ain't finna be in that trap. No, 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 no. I said, no, ma'am. I said, I cannot take that. And she was like, well, your pain, because my pain was at like an 8 or 9, y'all. And she was like, okay, but your pain is at 8 or 9. What you gonna do? And I said, I don't know what y'all gonna do. But if you took the jab, which is the who? What is the jab? What's the jab? What is the jab? I never heard of that. So yeah, so she was like, well, what you gonna do? I said, I don't know what y'all gonna do, but nope, nope, nope. I don't play about that either. Nope. I don't even get the FLU. I don't get that either, because I don't be sick like that. My kids either. I don't do that. Nope. Sure didn't. I didn't do that. But you know what? And see, that's what I thought about. I'm finna be transparent. Probably was it June? Because I could stand to lose a little weight, right? So I went to my PCP. I never go to this lady again. She had good bedside manner. She was nice and everything, but it seemed like to me she wasn't really for my people. Now that I look back, I need to find somebody that understands me. But I was like, okay, I went to her specifically for losing weight. And y'all know I forget what they call I think it's called lipotropic injections, where like they inject the vitamins, and it's just supposed to be vitamins. And I did that. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Ever since I did that, I've not been feeling well. And I said, oh my God, what this lady been injecting in me? Like, what did she give me? Honestly, and I didn't even get all the injections. I got 2 out of maybe 5, I think, or something like that. Because I didn't go back, because I was like, it wasn't working, it wasn't helping with my appetite or anything like that. And I was like, no, I'm not about to do that. But ever since I got that, I haven't been feeling well, y'all. So I like, is something in there that she like gave me or whatever? I don't know. I'm just probably thinking too much about it, um but yeah. So but no, I didn't get the jab or anything. Like I already knew I wasn't getting the jab because I'm not a person that goes a lot of places. um I'm pretty much like, I probably would call myself a homebody, honestly. I don't really go that many places, y'all. I'm not, I mean, I like to go out. You know, I can go out, but I don't really do all of that. So I was like, what's the sense? I'm at home most of the time, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't do that. Now, like, and I didn't been a lot of places. I didn't went to visit my family, on the plane, all that. I just put my mask on. So, yeah, so I wanted to come and tell y'all that. But like I said, I don't feel 100%. I'm just trying to work on my health. And I know I told y'all before, I just want to maintain my health because my blood work is a-okay. But I got to figure out what is really going on. But I definitely do not want to be in no autoimmune category because that stuff is not fun. You know, it's not a good thing. Um, and like I said, when I was in the emergency room, she was like, "Oh, I'm finna give you some morphine." I said, "You about to do what?" I said, "No, we're not gonna go that route. I don't know what y'all gonna do, what else y'all could find, but I cannot do that." I cannot do that. And so I was like, well, what is the dosage? She was like, oh, it's the lowest dosage. And I'm like, I was so scared to take that, y'all. And then he was like, oh, I'll give you some, you know, PERCSs. I said, you can give them to me, but I'm not going to take them. So yeah, so we'll just be in pain, I guess, because I stick with the ibuprofen, see how that works after you didn't give me the steroid, and we'll there because I can't be around here. Yeah. Okay. Y'all, I'm sorry my phone went out. But I'm gonna end the live now because I have some appointments that I have to go to, but just wanted to come to y'all to let y'all know. Please make sure that you are, you know, looking after your health and that things are good and that you advocate for yourself, because like I said, I was not getting, I was like, oh no, we're not gonna go that route. So right now I feel okay. I feel much better that I am you know, much better that I am you know, I took my walk and I feel, you know, pretty good. So yeah, so y'all, I'm going to let y'all go. I hope y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Y'all will see me. I'm going to, I think this week, I am actually going somewhere. So I'll probably do a get ready with me. I think that would be fun. I still don't know what I'm wearing, but I'll let y'all get ready with me with my makeup and stuff. Because I actually am going somewhere. But other than that, I have a few videos planned, but I am going to, I don't know if I want to do them live or I want to do an actual video and edit. So we will see. But thank you all for listening. Thank you so much for the comments and feedback to kind of let me know what you all experience was. And make sure you share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye.